started with the, this is recorded, so we'll send out the link if you guys want to share it with your chapters. It is a small group this morning, and so if you'd like to show your video, turn your video on, you certainly can. Otherwise, you can keep it off. But welcome to our adapted version of the State Habitat Meeting Upland Slam drawing. We've got some chapter awards that we'll be going over. Jerry will give you kind of an overview of those, Jerry and Jordan, and then we'll talk a little bit about a new award that Holly Green, sorry, she got married. Holly Muslin has put together for us. And we've got then I guess the Upland Slam drawings. So thank you everybody for tuning in this morning. As you know, we typically do this at the State Habitat Meeting. This is the only portion of the State Habitat Meeting that we're doing virtually. We do have plans to move our meeting this year for our 30th anniversary to the summer. So mark down June 26th. We're going to be doing a little bit different State Habitat Meeting. It's going to be June 26th at the Heartland Shooting Arena just outside of Grand Island, the Heartland Shooting Park there. We'll have various stations. It'll be a lot of the same topics. We'll just be doing it outside, which may be even a little bit better than our normal winter meetings. So stay tuned for more information there. I just want to give a couple stats because we generally give an overview of how the year went at our meeting. And so I just have a couple highlights. This year with our Game and Parks Commission partners, we were able to increase our public access with through the Open Fields and Waters program. We offered 374,000 acres. A lot of that is through the Nebraska Bergeron plan, the Bergeron pheasant plan. We've been able to put a lot more resources to that, and in return, we've gotten a lot more public access. We were able to have 2 chapter restarts in the time of COVID, which is a really big highlight for Pheasants Forever. Those chapters, so the Ogallala chapter and the Platte County chapter were able to restart after a few years, which is amazing. The Next Steps program, if you can tell, you can't quite see the words on Ansley's hat here. The Next Steps program, that was a new effort that we started. We kind of did a pilot version last winter, but we really got it going this year. We've had 23 groups sign up already, and we actually were wanting to cap it at 15, but we don't want to tell people no if they want to take new hunters out. So if you haven't heard of that, if you're with a chapter and you're interested in being a mentor, or if you're a new hunter and you're interested in getting involved and trying to learn to hunt, be sure to check out our resources there. You could find information at our website, nebraskapf.com/nextsteps, or you could reach out to Jerry, Jordan, Holly, or myself for more information there. And then the last highlight was related to our Pathway for Wildlife program. We started that about 3 years ago with a grant from the Nebraska Environmental Trust, and we've signed up already 20,000 acres through that program, and that's mainly a habitat program. So if you have a community and you do a community project, you could do a grasslands project as a private landowner. You can do a cover crop and soil health project as well in our focus area. So there's a lot of different flexibility with that program, but just in 3 years, we've been able to sign up 20,000 acres. And so with that, I am going to turn it over to Jerry to start our chapter award program.
Kelsey, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And welcome everyone to the abridged version of the State Habitat Meeting Awards. I was wondering if I could be allowed to share my screen on here. I think we're okay with that. Holly, if you'll give me that opportunity. The first award is our top conservation contributor. And this award goes to the chapter with the most dollars, actual dollars spent. Dollars such as on Legislative Action Fund, No Child Left Indoors, dollars on Habitat, Chapter Habitat Fund is included, the State Habitat Meeting Chapter Challenge, Youth Mentor Hunt Chapter Challenge, and merchandise. And I'm sure I probably omitted one or two. And let's see here. It looks like I'm not available to do that on my screen. Holly, can you put up the top conservation contributor certificate on the screen? I've got it open as a document, but it won't allow me to share it.
Ashley or Kelsey have to give you permission since they're running the event.
Yeah, I am. It says that you can't.
Looks like I have it open, but I must have too much open. If we don't have it, that's fine. We can always come back to that.
If you want to, yeah, you could email it to me real quick and I can put it up, but it looks like you're able to share.
Well, it's always some kind of technology, and I apologize for that. I do have it open, but when I open up my share screen, it's not on there. So anyway, drum roll, top conservation contributor at $68,171 is the Cornhusker Pheasants Forever chapter. They win the award this year. We have honorable mentions here. Cedar River Ringnecks, 47.9. Prairie Hills, 44.6. Great Plains, 35,005. Seward County, 35,000, 34.5, excuse me. Antelope Valley, 34.6, and Republican Valley comes in at 29,000. So the winner of the top conservation chapter is the Cornhusker chapter. And I'm looking on my screen to see if I can see them to come up, and I cannot. So Holly or Ashley doesn't have that, that's fine. Most improved conservation contributor. Now, this one is a total increase in dollars spent from year one, from last year, excuse me, from 2 years ago to this year. Oh, not that one. Take that one off. That's blowing my bubble there. That's off. There we go. The certificate is what I'm looking for, actually. Most improved conservation contributor, we were just going on that, a 490% increase in total dollars spent goes to Boone County Pheasants Forever. So congratulations, Boone County Pheasants Forever. Runners up, Cornhusker had a 370% increase. Prairie Hills had a 241% increase. I'm not sharing that. Cedar River Ringnecks had a 134% increase, and Republican Valley 74%. Ponca Creek 65%, and Southeast Nebraska Pheasants Forever 43%. So congratulations on Boone County, 490% increase from 2 years ago to last year, and we're still in this fiscal year. Next up is the Chapter Habitat Fund Partnership Award. And this is the money that comes in from Banquet Net, and the percentage that is given to the state program fund, the Chapter Habitat Fund. Coming in at number one, Lower Elkhorn Valley gave 65% of their Banquet Net to the Chapter Habitat Fund. So congratulations to Lower Elkhorn Valley. Honorable mentions, Webster County, 58%, Cornhusker, 48% of net. Southeast Nebraska Pheasants Forever, 46% of net. Southwest Prairie, 41% of net. Nuttall County, 40% of net. And Saline County, 38% of net. The next one, the top habitat producer, that's Jordan's chapter, so I'll give it away to Jordan.
Yeah, thank you guys. Congrats to all the chapters who have won an award already. And the runners up, you guys do a fantastic job. We'll skip ahead to the top habitat producer. This is based off acres from this previous year and how many acres they've done. So really quick, number one in the winning chapter of the award top habitat producer was Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail, Josh, if you're on here, that's you. Congrats. I know you guys have done a lot this last year. Todd, you helped out a lot. You guys have a great chapter, so I really appreciate that. The total that they did on Oregon Trail for acres this year was 1,381 acres. So congrats, Oregon Trail. Runners up on that. Just behind them was Central Nebraska Quail Forever at 1,237 acres. Lewis and Clark was at 640. Webster County was 618. Rainwater Basin was at 586. Washington County was at 577, and Elkhorn Valley was at 544. So congrats to you guys. That's awesome work. And then congrats to Oregon Trail on winning that one as well. We'll move ahead to the 2020 Nebraska Conservation Achievement Awards for historical dollars spent. So a lot of chapters in the past have hit this all the way up to the level. There's a lot of levels, but Cornhusker PF has hit the $1,750,000 award before. These are all historicals, and then we can go back. But this year's award for the two that have hit their goal, the one that has hit 250,000 level award this year goes to Rock Creek Pheasants Forever. Congratulations, guys, on hitting that. We really appreciate it. And then another huge achievement this year, the level of 500,000 award goes to Antelope Valley. So congratulations, guys, on that. I won't go. I'll send all the historical conservation achievement awards out. There's 61 at the 100,000, 61 chapters. There's 52 at the 250,000, now counting Rock Creek. There's 24 at the 500,000, counting Antelope Valley now, and then 9 at 750, 5 at $1 million, 2 at $1.2 million, 2 at $1.5 million, and then 1 again, Cornhusker at 1,750,000. So congratulations, guys. You can see it on the screen being shared there. So that is awesome to go over. And then Holly, do you want to define this next one, or I can, or whatever you want to do?
Absolutely. I can go ahead and get started on it. So this award is a new one that we presented and created this year. It is called the Rooster Buster Chapter Mentor of the Year. And we created it as Nebraska leads conservation efforts across the nation. And many of those accomplishments are driven by Pheasants Forever and Quail Forever chapter volunteers. It was time that we recognized outstanding chapter mentors and those that go above and beyond in their call to mentor. Whether it be coordinating hands-on youth pollinator activities with the local youth, organizing youth mentor hunts, and now adding in the Next Steps Hunt program, or even events like the mission, above the mission, like doing a disabled veterans hunt. Chapter mentors that hold, host, and run all of these events deserve to be recognized, and that is why we created the Rooster Buster Chapter Mentor of the Year Award. Jordan, go ahead and announce our 2020 Rooster Buster Award.
All right, so this is a big deal. We really take pride in this award as Rooster Buster Chapter Mentor of the Year. I know everyone does. Youth mentor hunts, veterans hunts, all of that. So this was a big deal. There was a lot of nominations that we went through, but one really stood out this year. And this year's winner, the Rooster Buster Chapter Mentor of the Year, is Lee Wigan from High Plains. So if you guys, I know there's a couple of you there, and I've seen Trevor on. If you guys give Lee, Sandy, if you want to speak, you can say why Lee was nominated, or I can for you as well. It's not a big deal at all. And then Lee, if you want to say something too, I think they're on mute, so we'll wait 2 seconds.
I think we were on mute. So
No, you're good.
I'm good. So Lee's hiding out here in the corner. He's told me he was not our tech man, but thankfully we got him to set this Zoom up so we could do that. I nominated him because he just does so much for our chapter. If I give him a task, he's on it. Doesn't say, no, I can't do it. Doesn't, he's just all over it. So I just thought he was very deserving of it. And he does so much for not only our youth hunt and coordinates everything. He does our youth pollinator, and then he also heads up our vet hunt, which I believe we're the only one in the state, correct? And I feel as a chapter president, and I know my team, I have a great team that I can just say, hey, you guys can do this. It just seems like without my team, we wouldn't be where we're at. And I just wanted Lee to be appreciated besides a little pat on the back. So he was clueless, so. So yes, he's here, but I definitely
There is.
appreciate Lee. So go ahead, Lee.
Thank you guys so much. My honor. I don't even know what to say. I was totally surprised. So thank you for the award, and happy to help out Pheasants Forever. Really is an honor. Thank you.
Thank you guys a lot. Seriously, Lee, well deserved this year. Appreciate it. Your guys' chapter does awesome. And then every other chapter, you guys do a fantastic job with youth mentor hunts and veterans hunts. So to everyone, including Lee, again, thank you guys so much. So Kelsey, from there, if you want to take it, go ahead.
All right, congrats to all the chapters and to Lee for winning that brand new award. So be sure next year to nominate your volunteers that have gone above and beyond for the Mentor Challenge. All right, next up is the Upland Slam. So this is our third year of conducting the Upland Slam with our partners, Nebraska Game and Parks Commission. Edith, you can see Edith there. She gets the wonderful job of getting all those submissions and doing all the background checks and sending out the certificates and the pins. And then we added the dog tag this year. And so that was really exciting. Just a couple stats, just so you can kind of see how the slam is doing. We had 904 submissions this year, and that's actual harvests. So we had about 314 hunters, our biggest year yet, 13 youth from 17 states. And we had, so of those 904 harvest submissions, 119 were first time species. And I can speak on that. Last year, I shot my first sharptail as part of the slam. The slam has been very motivating for new hunters to get out and try new species. And we can see that in the data that's coming out. So this year we had 144 Upland Slam finishers and 5 youth finishers. So that was really exciting. So we have some awards to give out, or some drawings, I guess. This is Ansley. She is a kindergartner, and they didn't have school today, so I put her to work. She loves to volunteer for Pheasants Forever. And she's sporting her Christmas attire as well. She got a new little hunting jacket that she likes to wear to daycare as well. So we will do, I think what we'll do first is we're going to do a drawing for the youth. The youth finishers we put in for a youth resident lifetime permit for one lucky youth finisher. You want to draw one out of here? Just one. And our winner is Faith Zimmer from Genoa, Nebraska. So we will be sure to get that permit to Faith. I recognize some names on the Zoom. If you do know Faith, maybe just put it in the chat and we'll be sure to visit with you. All right. Now we're giving away 3 prizes for the adults portion of the Upland Slam finishers. And so we're going to draw for the print of the year first. So if you look at Holly's screen, she's showing the print of the year. And that is the Quail Forever print of the year. All right, so Ansley is going to be sure to stir them up. Stir them up real quick. As you can see, here's all the tickets, 104 tickets. Okay, you wanna pick one good one. This is for the print of the year. And this individual is on the Zoom, I believe. Sean O'Connor from Greeley, Nebraska. He was on anyway. And it looks like he's on, oh, there he is, I think.
I am here.
All right,
you.
congrats, Sean. It's always fun when you get to pull somebody out that's present. It makes it a little bit more exciting. All right, so the next one is the Heartland Kennel. Holly is going to show us what that looks like. Heartland is a sponsor for Pheasants Forever, and they have high quality kennels. I actually just bought one last night for a new pup. All right. Let's see who's going to win this one. And we've got Andy Seelhoff from Syracuse, Nebraska. Not sure if he is on. We'll be sure to track down his contact information. Now for the grand prize, which is a Browning Satori or Browning Maxis. And this gun is currently at our FFL dealer in Syracuse. It's housed at Heartland Guns right now with Scott there. We've got lots of FFL helpers around the state. And so Scott has that one for us. So Ansley's going to draw the last winner for today. Are you ready? And it's Craig Lowe from Webb City, Nebraska. All right. Craig, are you on by chance? I don't see anything that might meet that. All right, well, we will get in touch with Craig and get him his gun. All right, well, thank you, everybody. That was, you know, it's kind of the world we live in right now with the adaptions for Zoom. And so thank you for joining in, and be sure to set your calendar for June 26th. And we'll have a nice event so we can celebrate our 30th anniversary of the State Habitat meeting. Thank you, and congrats to all the winners today.